Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the HMS Beagle. Its ongoing mission to seek out new life and new civilizations and make them tea. To boldly go and dunk where no person has dunked before. Ba 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 ba. Oh, that's the wrong music. Hello everybody and welcome to Stellaris, a strategy game that I've been playing a ton of lately because I think it's brilliant. Stellaris is a game in which you play the leader of a spacefaring empire which collects planets and gets in rivalries and diplomatic relations with other alien races. It's brilliant. I can't stress this enough. It's superbly detailed. It's got a great modding scene on the Steam Workshop. If you're into your strategy games, check this out. It's absolutely stunning. I'm just going to start by showing you a new game option. You'll see, first of all, you can play as the Romans. Yeah, this is an empire that I have created from scratch. This doesn't come with the game. You can download things like emblems and different things to customize your empires. But I've made this myself. So I've made the Roman Empire, I've got the British Galactic Empire, which is a lot of fun, and you can play as the Daleks. Have I mentioned that I love this game? Of course, there are a few things that come with the game. You've got the United Nations of Earth, the Commonwealth of Man, who are like space Nazis, and then there's the aliens. You don't just get humans, you get these guys, you get these bird-type creatures, this thing, I don't even know what that is, and that, which is like a space octopus, apparently. So much detail, this is ridiculous. Right, I'm going to show you creating a new empire from scratch. You start by choosing the appearance of your species, so you can start obviously as a human, you can be any one of several other mammalian races. I have no idea what that is, some kind of space elephant. There are so many... That's quite cute. I like these guys, they're cute. And there's a fox there. It's like you can play as pretty much anything you can think of. Those guys look evil. Wouldn't want to run into him on a dark night. Anyway, and of course, thanks to mods, you can be a Dalek. We've got the classic Daleks, the new Time War Daleks, and the new Paradigm Daleks. So, for today's example, I'm going to be a human. So we'll pick human as our class and click next. Species name, human. Plural, humans. Adjective, human. Seriously, so much detail. You can write a biography for your species. It's just so rich and detailed, it's brilliant. You get different lists of names, so Daleks, you've got the different Dalek names, again, that's modded in. You've got fungoid names, like, I can't pronounce any of those, different human names from the two default factions, and then I've modded in a couple more as well, so you've got these Roman names, which are very nice, and then these British names, which again, also very nice. Ship prefix, HMS. I'm going to go with that. I like that. Traits. Now, these are traits that you can pick for your species to have. So you've got things like Agregarian, which means you have a connection to the land, thrifty, you're very economical, industrious, and so on. I'm going to pick Natural Engineers, which gives you a 15% plus engineering output. And what else are we going to have? Let's have Nomadic, because that means your migration speed goes up and your resettlement cost goes down. So that makes things a hell of a lot easier. Your ruler. You can pick the title for your ruler. So I'm going to be... Ooh, what kind of empire do we want to make here? I'm going to be a president, because why not? And the name of our president... President... Mattaf. There we go. That doesn't look anything like me. Let's try and get a better hairstyle going on here. No. That's okay. That looks okay. Clothes. Variety of different clothes that you can pick. I quite like this one. I quite like this. Yeah, let's go with that. Homeworld. You can choose your starting solar system. So the Scaro system, home of the Daleks. The Sol system. I've modded the Sol system so you get an expanded version of it, so that you get extra moons and different things in there. So I'm going to go with that one. Homeworld name, Earth. Star name, Sol. I'm being quite boring for this, but I think it's the best way to showcase it, because you can do anything. You can have a mammalian city, a reptilian city. I quite like the look of that, actually. I'm going to go with that for my human species. Government and ethics. Now, this will decide what sort of things you can do as an empire. So if you wanted to, say, be an enlightened monarchy, you have to be a pacifist. There's things like a despotic hegemony, moral democracy, which holds an election every 10 years, a peaceful bureaucracy, plutocratic oligarchy, which is just evil, or a despotic empire, which is what Trump will be. So I think I want to be a moral democracy, which is a society that holds an election every 10 years to select a new ruler. So to do that, I have to be a pacifist. I can't have the collectivist ethic or the fanatic collectivist ethic. So I'm going to be a pacifist. I'm going to be... No, I don't want to be a xenophobe. Let me see. So we can choose to be a collectivist or an individualist. So individualist sort of empowers individuals. Collectivist means needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Star Trek for you there. I'm going to go for individualist. I'm a very individual person. I'm all about that. Spiritualist. Yeah. I'm not so sure about that. Materialist. That. See, the choices you make are quite important, because whatever choices you make will affect how your empire progresses later on. I'm going to be quite a spiritualist society, I think. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to be. And then we choose moral democracy, which is a pacifist form of democracy, firmly guided by moralist principles and non-violence. Fantastic. Lovely. Next. Empire name. Well, I'm going to be the Democratic Empire of Tea Time. And we're going to call ourselves... Oh, what's the adjective of that going to be? Dunkers. There we go. Flags. Now, flags you can have an awful lot of fun with. I've modded in some extra colours so you can be a bit more creative with it. I'm going to go for a... What am I going to go for? Let's think. Let's go for a sort of darky blue colour for the background. Yes, like that. And then secondary colour, I'm going to go for... Is there a creamy colour? Maybe that one. Oh, no. No, I don't like that. That's just like brown. I think I might have to go for a pure white. There doesn't seem to be like a... No. Okay, let's go with pure white. You can choose a pattern for your flag. I quite like that one. That's pretty cool. There's that, which is very abstract. I quite like this one, which is kind of a spinny thing. I like that. Then you've got all kinds of different emblems that you can pick from. I've modded in quite a few because I'm mad. You've got your miscellaneous ones here. You've got nationalism, which is different national flags. Some ornate ones. I think these ornate ones come with the actual game, but there's so much stuff you can pick. It's really rather lovely. Yes, I think that's going to be our emblem. Cup of tea. Fantastic. Right, next. Starting weapons. This is really the sort of weapons you will use against your enemies. You've got a choice of projectile weapons, so they chew through shields quite quickly. Energy weapons, which are effective at medium to close range and get through armor quite well, or missiles, which have excellent range, but they can be intercepted. Now, your FTL method's quite important. It recommends new players do warp travel, which is a bit simpler. Hyperspace travel means you're limited to sort of existed hyperspace networks, and then there's wormhole travel, which means you've got to build wormhole generators in your systems to allow you to travel. I am a noob, so I'm going to go with warp travel. And then there's your ship appearance. Now, as far as I know, you can't actually mod in any ships yet, although it does say there's Dalek ships there. That's interesting. You can choose several different things. You got the mammalian ship, the reptilian one, which I quite like, the avian ships, which are very pretty, and so on and so forth. I'm actually going to go for... Yeah, I quite like these reptilian ones to go with our reptilian city. Yeah, so I'm going to go with that. And there we have it. That is the Democratic Empire of Tea Time, which is an individualist, pacifist, spiritualist, moral democracy of natural engineers and nomadic persons. Right, let's give that a save. Yes, lovely. And let's start a new game. Right. I've been doing this for quite some time. We're not even into the game yet. So your galaxy size, you can pick different ones. You can have a tiny one, a small one, medium, and it just gets bigger and bigger. I'm going to go with the tiny one because I don't want to do too much. You can pick the shape of your galaxy, a ring or an elliptical one. I'm going to go with an elliptical. And you can pick how many AI empires you want. Let's have 4. Advanced AI staffs. This is basically empires that will have an initial advantage. Let's go with 1 of those. AI aggressiveness, let's have that normal. Difficulty, let's let's not put it up that high. Just normal, I think. Let's do that. Allowed FTL method any. Iron Man mode. Iron Man mode is basically a hard version, so it doesn't save periodically. You get a single save file, so there's no turning back. If you make a mistake, you make a decision, you stick with it, that's it. I love the artwork for these loading screens. They're absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of effort gone into this game. In the eons since the first primitive human communities took shape on the grassy savannas of Earth, our civilization has spread and prospered. And now Matthew's in charge.
Peace
Begin!
be with you, Prime Minister. I am Veer,
thank you.
a prototype synthetic intelligence. My task will be to assist and advise you as we venture beyond the safety of our homeworld for the first time in history.
So this is Ver. He is a robotic intelligence that sort of guides you through the game. And if you click on him, he says funny things.
Yes? How may I assist you? Can I be of service? Do you require assistance? Is something the matter? Oh dear.
I like that. Just, oh dear.
This is not a productive use of your time. Or mine.
Oh well, who cares?
They warned me this would happen.
Who's they?
This does not help our mission.
Yes, it does.
Do you think this is some kind of game?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I am, by any practical definition of the words, foolproof and incapable of error.
Arrogant too.
Queen to bishop 3, bishop takes queen. Knight takes bishop, mate.
This guy is awesome.
Surrender is a perfectly acceptable alternative in extreme circumstances.
Well, yes, no, I agree with that. I'm going to go with tips
Very
only
well.
for this.
I will provide tips, explaining only basic functions and tools as you explore them.
Good to know. If you select that you don't want any tool tips, he actually turns off and gets really rather upset about it, which is brilliant. So this is the game itself. Here's your starting planet, which is Earth for us. You start with a spaceport and a couple of ships. You get a few corvettes just to get you started off, a science ship and a construction ship. So I'm going to unpause the game to start
This
with.
is our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system.
Thank you for that. So yeah, you can task your ship to do all manner of things. I'm going to task him to survey this system, so we can survey the home solar system. As you can see, I've modded in a few planets and things. So you've got Pluto here, which isn't in the original game. It's a planet, damn it. Right, what you do, you get your science ship off to survey the star system, and once they've started doing that, it will reveal the location of different resources and things, which is where your construction ship comes in. So you go in and you build different things like mining stations or research stations or observation posts, which let you study primitive civilizations. Yeah, it's... Like I said, this is incredibly detailed. So you can see here that my science ship has identified the source of minerals. So if I come back over to the planet Earth and select my construction ship, there we go, and then I task it to build a mining station, it will build that, and we will then start obtaining some lovely, lovely minerals, which you need to build things. So if we click on to Earth here, you can see that there's a lot more options. This gives you a summary of the planet.
We have found
so it shows...
an anomaly. From time to time, our science ships will discover strange things while surveying worlds. These can be researched by scientists,
Alien
but
vessels
certain
encountered.
skills are up to the task. Situation log updated.
It's all getting very interesting. We've encountered aliens in the Sol system, known as Alpha aliens. Where are they? Hang on. Where are you? I can't see them anywhere. Oh, hang on. Is that... No, there's nothing there. Okay, interesting. Yeah, when you make contact with spacefarers, you have to research them before you can actually open relations with them, because you have to learn their language, which is what we've done. Fleet report to the human capital somewhat understates just how alien these forces appear, and only in passing mentions the failure to open comms. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. So this anomaly that we found on Ariel, I'm going to research, so we can find out, because you can get nice little bonuses from that, which can be useful. So we'll see what happens there. So as you can see here, my construction ship is busying away building me a mining station, which is good. I love these little things. There's so much little details in this. You've got these little ships flying around building the station, which is really nice. You've got the asteroids in the system. It's such a beautifully put together game. Let me show you the galaxy map. That's the galaxy we're in. That is the tiny galaxy. You can have galaxies of up to 1,000 star systems. This is just 150. This is a big game. Okay, so my research vessel has found a natural formation stunning in its geological perfection, which is a divine sign marking our way up towards the stars. Okay, that's because I chose the spiritualist route. They are looking for things to guide them spiritually, which is brilliant. So praised be the divine. Yes, let's say that. So from the spaceport around Earth, we can build new ships. I'm going to build another couple of science ships and send them off to investigate nearby star systems. There we are. So I'm building another mining station around Uberon, which will harvest energy credits, which is a currency accepted by all spacefaring races. Excellent. Oh, my science ship has just scanned Mars. Didn't find what's left of Beagle 2, unfortunately, but never mind. Okay, so we've got our new science ship, the HMS Watson. I wonder if the HMS Holmes will be finished soon. Let's send him off to Barnard's Star to research some things. Let's talk a bit about technology. We've got the technology screen here, and you can queue up different bits of research. So, technology. I want to research blue lasers. That seems like a good thing to do, because they're pretty. New Worlds Protocol. That lets you colonize other planets. Yes, get that going early on. And engineering. Let's go for... no, I don't want to do fracking. That's bad. Nanomechanics. Advanced instrumentation allows for the study and practical application of physical systems. Boring. Mineral storage. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Improve the spaceport. Okay, so I've just had this pop up, which is the Habitable World Survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalogue the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. Yes!
Situation log updated.
Lovely. Okay, so the HMS Watson has arrived in Barnard's Star, so I'm going to send him off to survey the solar system and find us more precious information. Let's go back to Sol, where the HMS Beagle has just finished. Oh, I wonder if we can hire Charles Darwin to man that. That's a joke. He's been dead for a while. So in order to recruit new staff and leaders, you go up to your different tabs. This is your leader tab here. We need a scientist, so I'm going to go and recruit somebody. Right, so he's eager. Yeah, no, eagerness is good. Maniacal, pursues their research with unusual fervour. And careful. And particle expertise. I'm going to go with maniacal, because I like the idea of a mad scientist. Okay, so we've assigned Ada Brody to the HMS Beagle. Let's send her off to Alpha Centauri, which we can do by right-clicking and hitting Survey System. Lovely. So that's the system survey underway. Let's get more construction underway. What can we do? Right, so we need to build a research station there, which I will get them to do now. Lovely. Probably could use a couple more construction vessels, so let's build those. Lovely, those are underway. You've got to keep a careful eye on your resources, because if you run out of resources, that makes life incredibly difficult. It means you can't build new ships, and if you get attacked by an opposing empire, you're knackered. So this is the ship designer tab. I've not really got into this much, but you can take a look at your ships and upgrade things, and... oh, what's happened there? Ah, we're losing energy credits. Right, we need more power plants. I'll get my construction ships on that sharpish. Okay, so the HMS Watson has finished scanning Barnard's Star, and it's found abnormal conditions. Interesting. Right, let's get on with our resources problem. Let's try and build some more mining stuff. Oh no, we can't build anything at the moment. We need to keep surveying things first. Let's go away and build another research station on this fella here. Yes, let's do that. And then I'm going to assign my other construction vessel to Venus to build a mining station. Because that has minerals on the surface and will be incredibly useful. So you get on with that. Let's go and check up on our ship in Alpha Centauri. Still scanning that system. Lovely stuff. Head back to Sol.
Construction complete.
Lovely. Thank you. So this is your budget tab. This shows you how much you're spending on each thing each month. Our income and our expenditure are dangerously out of whack at the moment.
System survey
complete. Thank you. That's lovely. So yeah, our income and expenditure are dangerously out at the moment, so we need to do something about that. We need to find another source of energy credits, which I will get my research vessels on. So as you can see, election overview. Each candidate enters the election with a mandate and the backing of a specific faction. Seeking voter support on election day, all popular votes do so, and the winner is elected Prime Minister. Lovely. So my Prime Minister is well into off-world mining, and he has 100% of share of the vote. At the moment, he is the only candidate, but our next election isn't for 96 months, so plenty of time for Boris Johnson to get involved in that one. Okay, we found some lovely energy credits in Barnard Star, so I'm going to try now and get my construction ship over. So let's go back to Sol and find one that's not doing very much. Lovely, yep, that seems to have finished. So let's go back to Barnard Star now and get that mining station up and running, which will be our first station in another system, so yay for us. Let's send the HMS Watson off to survey the Sirius system. Off you go. Oh, it doesn't look like my mining plant on Oberon got built, so we'll send you to go and do that, the HMS Tempest. This is so much fun. Oh, optical scans indicate that the surface of Alpha Centauri is unusually verdant in places. Right, let's research that, see what happens there. So when you click on your different worlds, you can also look at the surface of the world. So you can see here we've got a few issues going on, some slums, industrial wastelands. You can clear those if you research certain things. So if I go into sprawling slums, I can clear that, but that will take time. And it will cost me energy credits and minerals to do that. So when I clear that, I can then use that to build other things. So over here I've got this temperate terrain.
Some buildings may cause...
Thank you. On which I can build things like, say, a hydroponics farm. Which requires 1 energy credit. So I'm going to need to get on that. Let's put a power plant in there, actually. That will give us more energy credits. Lovely. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. The HMS Beagle has had a good look at Alpha Centauri 2, and they have found this, which is an overgrown alien structure, but it appears that the building has mostly survived the embrace of the planet's flora, and a special project has been issued to find a way into the structure. Lovely.
Situation log updated.
So if we go and have a look now at Alpha Centauri 3, I'm going to pop my science ship back in orbit around that and just see if my scientist has enough level to actually do that. What level are you at the moment? Arda, you are... it's not going to tell me. I can't see how you figure out what level you are. Oh, is that level? Yeah, that must be her level. That must be... so she's a level 2? I think so. Let's go back to the situation log and see if we can research that. No, we can't. Okay. Well, we need to upgrade your skill a bit then. Okay, looks like we finished surveying the Sirius system. We need to build a research station around habitable planets in order to acquire them. So let's go back to Sol for a minute. And we'll get one of our construction vessels that's not doing anything. You'll do. And we will see if we can acquire that yet. Let's go over to Sirius here. Looks like we found some aliens called the Tiyanki. And we are to keep a respectful distance from them. Where have we found those, I wonder? Okay, I can't build a research station yet because I haven't got enough minerals. I really need to sort out this mineral problem. Okay, so we've built that energy production thing on Earth, which has sorted out our balance a little bit, but we still have more to sort out. We've got a building on there that's inactive. Why are you inactive? You need staff to do it, so let's drag the staff over there, and that will start producing more stuff. Perfect! Okay, going to get the HMS Watson to survey the what is this system? The Bonos system. Bonos, one of those. Anyway, go and survey that. We're expanding slowly but surely. I'm going to claim Sirius 3. That planet is going to be mine, you hear? Mine. Oh, okay. Looks like we've encountered aliens in that system, which we flagged as beta aliens. Let's see if they... Is there anything in the system? Oh!
These are unknown spacefaring entities. We can learn more about them and maybe even initiate first contact by completing the appropriate special project.
Oh, look, aliens. Right, okay, let's investigate them as a matter of urgency. So investigate, research, lovely. So that takes 180 days, which go by fairly quickly. So if they possess a language, we can establish communications with them. I really hope they're going to be friendly. I really don't want to upset anybody yet. Just want to keep an eye on what's going on in this system, purely because if these guys are going to be hostile, I want to get the HMS Watson out of their sharpish. So, is it still surveying? Oh, it's finished surveying.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Oh, we found an anomaly in Procyon. Signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization. Can I research that yet? Yes, I can. Brilliant. You get on that. Okay, my mining station on Oberon is finished, so that should have sorted out our negative credit issues. Where's my budget? There we are. Perfect! That's much better. We're earning more credits than we're spending a month. Fantastic. Right, that means we can really get things going. Okay, so we've recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Procyon 3A. Our scientists think they inhabited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago. They're almost as old as Mary Berry! Oh, so they were a spacefaring civilization. Interesting.
Situation log updated.
So let's have a look at the situation log. Precursors. So if we can find enough relics from the civilization...
Situation log updated.
Uh-oh, not another one.
Evading hostile fleet. Special project complete.
Okay, so a lot of things just happened at once there. We've just established communications with the Gurite Accord. Excellent.
We have made first contact with an alien empire. They appear to have mastered spaceflight just as we have.
I figured that, thank you. Our first contact says, greetings from the Gurite Accord. Chancellor Ethlug is our elected representative, but in truth all citizens have a voice in our government. Ah, good, these guys seem nice. Oh, hang on. Fanatic Xenophile. Oh. No, that's good. No, it's, that's good. Basically, these guys like to explore the cosmos and embrace all within it, because we were never meant to journey alone. We strive to better ourselves through technology and by studying the alien cultures we encounter as we explore the galaxy. So we've got several different things we can say. We can say something spiritual, something peaceful, and... Yes, it basically picks option from your various traits. I'm going to go with a peaceful response and a individualist response. Our citizens greet you in peace. Okay, so what seems to have happened here is our science vessel ended up slipping into the Gurite Accord space. So basically this area of influence here, it covers their empire. So we've gone in there... incorrectly, basically, so we should probably look elsewhere. So let's move to this system here, which doesn't seem to be in their empire at the moment, and this seems to be their homeworld here. I wonder, would they let us survey it? Let's give it a go. See if they'll let us survey the system without beating us up too harshly.
Situation log updated.
Oh, another alien civilization.
Evading hostile fleet.
Oh no, hostile fleet. That's not good. Where are we experiencing them? Ah, in this place. Right. Okay, these guys don't seem so friendly. No, they really don't seem very friendly at all. Although they don't appear to be doing very much at the moment. Let's... Oh no, we've walked away. Coward, come back! So I've sent my science vessel back in, and I've asked them to survey the system. If I click on these guys' homeworld, I believe I can initiate diplomatic contact. Can I? Yes, I can. There we go. Chancellor Ethog would like to know more about your species. So we can... Let me see. Form a non-aggression pact. Yes, let's do that. You want to secure peaceful relations? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So that'll increase their trust of us by an amount of 50 a month, up to a maximum of 50. 0.50 rather. So yeah, let's confirm that. Lovely. Our Senate will review this proposal. Excellent. We cannot see what either of us would stand to win from a war.
Hostile fleet.
Fantastic. Oh dear, what are we evading? Ah, dear, no, these guys really aren't friendly, are they? We should stay away from these guys. No, you know what?
Evading hostile fleet.
No, you know what? I'm really not happy about this. Let's recall you to a somewhat less dangerous part of space. Let's send you to that system there. Yes, let's survey that system. Now, I'm hoping we have enough resources now to construct our research. We do not. Oh, it's not within our borders. Right, that's the problem. Okay, so what we need to do is build a frontier outpost, and then we can build a research station and colonize that planet. Excellent. Okay, let's offer a trade deal with these guys as well while we're here. Let's, let me see. Information, star charts, and an active sensor link. In return for the same thing, and possibly... Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do a 10-year deal on that and see what they have to say. Oh, trade deal offer. Is this appalling trade deal part of some insane bug? Oh, dear. Do not bother us with such nonsense again. Okay, they weren't very happy about that. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, we shouldn't do that again. It may surprise you to hear that your beliefs are quite irrational. You better get used to harsh truths if you want to converse with us. Oh, dear. I don't think they're very happy with us. Oh, dear. Now, over here in the Sol system, we've got more minerals that we could be exploiting and stuff we can research. So let's get on that. I really, really need them to hurry up in the Sirius system so I can get to colonizing things. Let's have a look. There's potentially a habitable planet here as well. I wonder if I should send one of my science vessels there instead. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to recall you from... Oh, no. That we were trying to get your level up so you can research that thing in Alpha Centauri. That's it. Right, you carry on with what you're doing. Let's go back to Sol. Let's see. Got a construction vessel not doing very much. Let's get you to build a mining station on Jupiter. Yes, that seems like a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to research my two other potential alien races, the Delta and the Gamma aliens, see if we can open diplomatic relations with them. They won't always be intelligent species. They're spacefaring like animals, essentially. So you just have to be careful around them. You can choose to exterminate them all completely, which if you're playing as the Daleks, I suppose will be quite attractive an option. But you can just choose to leave them alone. That's fine too. Oh, now hang on a moment. We seem to have found another inhabited world. That's interesting. I wonder, can we set up a... Yeah, I wonder if we can set up an outpost there to study that species. Brilliant. You've just finished constructing that, so I'm going to send you to... Where am I going to send you? To here. To build an observation post, which you can't do yet because we haven't got enough minerals. Oh, it's not within our borders. Right, okay, so I need more influence to do that, possibly. Oh no, they can only be built around stars. That's the problem. Right, okay. So let's build a frontier. Lacking the resources to do that. Right, okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, so we've got these crystalline entities. Reports of strange free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate they are reacting to the presence of human ships. Interesting. Let's study
Situation
those.
log updated.
So if we go back to the situation log, and we can...
Special project complete.
Oh, okay. So the entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are new spaceborne life forms called space amoeba. Yep, let's study those as well.
Situation log updated.
So we'll research that and research that. Lovely. Okay, so we've completed the frontier outpost here, which is lovely, and we can now build a research station. Oh, look at our lovely outpost there, studying the sun. So pretty. Okay, so the crystalline entities, the name itself comprises between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Earth, are probably alive. An earlier and perhaps more descriptive name for them was the silicate animate matter, as they have little in common with biological life. They're solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than a sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. The entities do not seem to mate, and we've yet to observe any crystals that are recognisably older or younger than the others. This is interesting. This knowledge will surely be a great boon to science, or we can find some practical use for this information. Let's see. No, let's do this one. That
Special project complete.
Space amoebas, nickname became popular after the story of how it came to be found back on Earth, are solitary animals when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent organisms dubbed flagella. Yeah, let's do that. Seemingly spawned by the amoeba and programmed through fluid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. Initially assumed to be young space amoebas, the flagella do not seem to factor into any reproductive mechanics, each individual flagellum instead operating solely as a disconnected limb for its host amoeba. Oh, do you see how much detail this game has? It's brilliant. If I've not convinced you to buy it yet, then I don't know what more I can say. If you like your strategy
System
games,
survey complete.
brilliant, thank you. If you love your strategy games, go and get this. This is so much damn fun. I've enjoyed this so very much. Let's see if we've got enough to build that frontier outpost. We do, lovely. So let's get that built and let's have a look at these guys. Because if we can establish contact with these guys and sort of nurture their civilization, they might become our friends later on. So let's try and establish good diplomatic relations straight away. Because we haven't built very much for a while, so we should probably try and... Okay, we can't build a frontier outpost yet. Can we build... It's probably not worth doing anything there yet. Let's wait until we've got a few more resources, and we need to do something about this energy credit problem. Can I build another energy plant on Earth? Would that help? Let's see. Yes, I can. Okay, let's see if... let's pick somewhere that's not really doing very much. Yes, this will do nicely. Let's build a power plant. Yes, please. And... Oh. I don't have enough to build there. Okay. Yes, okay. Let's build another power plant there, and hopefully, once the population is fully grown, we will be able to get some more power going. Yes, this seems like a good idea. Oh, apparently we've done a Museum of Exobiology on Earth, which the public is enthralled by. Excellent. That's great news. So that means we gain some energy credits and some society research. That's fantastic. Okay, so it looks like Arda has finished leveling up, so let's get her back to Alpha Centauri to investigate that planet. I feel like what we're doing at the moment is sitting around a lot waiting for resources to come in. That's probably a bad sign, isn't it? Oh dear. Has my empire become stagnant before it's begun? So many unanswered questions. Okay, Arda came good. So the overgrown structure, which was an alien mineral processing plant, was prior to its abandonment in the distant past mostly automated. Husks of artificial workers littered the floor. Their organic components for their bodies were largely of biological nature, held upright by a polymer endoskeleton, long since rotted away. Science officer Arda Brody speculates that it's the organic remains of these automatons that soon liquefied and drained into the ground, provided an intense boost to soil nutrition, and allowed the native flora to grow both abundant and resilient. The plant can be reactivated, but the automatons, fascinating as they may be to Ada Brody, will never walk its halls again. Oh, that's quite sad. Oh, okay, understood. So, what have we learnt here? We can potentially colonise this, but we will need a colony ship, and we can potentially build on it as well. So, what would be useful for us to build at this point? Let's see. We probably want... No, I'm not going to build anything yet. I'm going to wait until my colony ship research is done and then try and colonise it. That seems like a sensible option. Oh, no, actually, my colony research was done, wasn't it? Okay, let's go back to Sol and build ourselves a couple of colony ships. This seems like a good thing to do right about now. Let's see... Spaceport upgrade, colony ship. Right, we need to upgrade the spaceport first. So I need to gather 300 minerals. 300 minerals. Okay, well, we'll get on that. First of all, let's see if we can construct some more mining stations. Let's do a few more construction ships to begin with. No, not corvettes. I don't want a corvette. Construction. There we go. Do a couple of those. Haven't done anything with our military ships yet, which is quite good, but I'm just going to move them around a little, show them off a bit. Look at these guys. They are the pride of Earth. They're making their flight across the system. I feel confident that these guys could defend us in the event of a full-scale invasion. All three of them. Okay, they're struggling with turning around at the moment, but yeah, they'll be fine. I'm sure. I'm not worried. I'm just not going to go to war with anyone. That's probably the sensible option at this point. Still having an energy credit problem. This is not good. We need to do something about this. Has that power plant on Sol finished yet? On Earth, rather. Yes, it has, and it's now producing power. That's good. Okay, so if I produce another power plant on that section there, which is also producing energy credits, then yes, that's good. Good plan. Okay, this is going very well. The problem is at the moment that everything we're doing is we're overstretching ourselves, I think is what I'm trying to say. It's not a huge problem, but it will become an issue at some point. So we need to. I can't afford to build a mining station. So you see, you've really got to think
research
with
complete.
this. It's what research have I finished? Blue lasers, fantastic. That's good news. Oh, it's up here. Physics research is freed up. Let's research. Let me see. Administrative AI, that increases our research speed. So let's do that. Okay. Can you see anything? Yes. There's a huge star underneath us. It's quite small. You might not have noticed it. Okay, I'm going to be honest here, but this system the HMS Beagle has found looks like kind of a rough neighbourhood. Don't think we should hang around here. I mean, can you hear that space lightning? That's scary. I don't like space lightning. Can I build a mining station yet? Yes, I can. Brilliant. Okay, that should help out with some of our mineral problems. I need to get this power issue sorted out, though. I haven't got enough of a population there. What can I sacrifice? Let's see. You're not doing very much, so I'm going to dump you over there for the moment, I'm afraid. And that should bring up... Yes, there we go. That's better. Now we're in credit rather than in debt. Fantastic. Things are going quite well now. Okay, guys, I think I've whittled on enough about Stellaris now. Go and buy this game if you haven't already. It's great fun. I've enjoyed it. I might do more of these videos if you guys enjoy them. So, yeah. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And from the blossoming democratic empire of Tea Time, I bid you farewell. Bye!